Hello my dear Leo, welcome back to the Lucky Tarot. This is your end of November Tarot Scope Love reading. Today we're going to be using the Crystal Vision deck for your reading. How is everybody? I hope you're all doing very well. I recently got back and recovering from losing my voice the past couple of weeks. I really stressed and stretched my vocal cords. So with that said, I apologize for the delay of this public readings, also with my private readings, and thank you guys so much for extending your patience and understanding of my situation. I want to say thank you guys for being supportive of the channel as always, your likes and shares and your subscriptions. I appreciate you guys so much. So I'm back with another general reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, love messages for the end of November. As always, it's not for everybody, so take whatever resonates. If you wish to book for a private reading, my information is down below. Alright, so let's see what's going on for you guys. I'm excited to do your reading, my dear Leo. Last time, I believe that you are one of those signs that gave me a lot of views, so I think that I'm connecting a lot with this sign. Alright, so let's see. Spirit, angels, and universe, give us the messages for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Allow us to see only a reflection of the truth. Allow us to see what they can expect in love and relationships this period of November. First card, Nine of Wands. Okay, the Hangman. We have the Star card, beautiful. King of Wands, here you go. This is definitely your energy, Leo. We have the Temperance card. Could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with or Aquarius. We have the Star card right there. And with you, we have the Five of Swords. And the overall theme, wow, could be a Taurus as well. We have the Hierophant. Also Capricorn. So I see a lot of cards here, Leo. This could be a couple of everything that's on your mind right now and therefore affecting your state of relationships or relationship in particular. So let's see here. This being the overall theme and energy for this spread, the Hierophant, with the World card. I feel like you're being very protective, Leo, of yourself, your beliefs, and what you stand for. You know, the Hierophant is the ultimate conservative in the tarot. So this appearing as an overall theme, this means that you're standing up for your beliefs. You're more vocal than ever. And you have this very fixed, traditional way of perceiving relationships and dealing and interacting with people. You could be some form of a mentor to people. People go to you. This could even mean that you respect marriage and commitment, that you value that. However, with the World card here in reverse, this tells me that because of how you perceive relationships, you might not be seeing the bigger picture most of the time because you have a fixed perception of situation. You have like a one way of approaching a situation. But with the World card here, this talks about different lessons being culminated, therefore widening your horizons, your approach, your belief, and the way you process a situation. The World card is the last of the major arcana, and this suggests that the Fool is already about to complete a chapter. So, and I do see here the Hangman. The reason why I'm saying this is because you might just be suspending in an idea of way of doing things in your life or a particular relationship that you're stuck. You feel like you are in this structured relationship routine of doing things in your life, therefore you feel stuck. The World card here in reverse. So you may or not be aware that you're doing this to yourself. However, it seems like you're standing by what you know. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that you have respect for what you believe in, all right? With the Hangman here, traditionally, this talks about having a different perspective from people around you. And so therefore people see you as weird, someone they can't seem to understand. And because of that, you tend to fall in this feeling where you make a lot of sacrifices for people, and people are misjudging you, are misunderstanding you, and therefore suspending all of that together. Even though you know something has got to give. You know that there's something you need to let go of. And I'm not even getting deep yet into this reading, but I do sense this overwhelming energy that you should be able to let go some of your fixed mindset, Leo, especially in your relationships. You need to let space, give space, for new ideas to come in, for new relationships to come in, or for new energies to come in to old relationships. Okay, this is not necessarily about people taking advantage of you, or you not getting what you deserve, making a lot of sacrifices, this and that, but this simply means you feel like you're stuck. Hangman. However, Hangman, this suggests that sooner or later something will change. But as long as you're restricting change, the Hierophant, this suggests you are restricting change. You can't seem to turn the new chapter in your life. This can even mean like a journey, traveling, elevating yourself, elevating your life in general, alright? But you're being overly protective here, Leo. Could be a particular relationship that you are being restricted to, or you're restricting to let go of. The reason why I said that, because we have the Temperance here in reverse. So there's lack of harmony here. And with the Five of Swords right there, along with the King of Wands in reverse, this means that there's a part of you that you know is not balanced, that you know you have to heal, that you know you need to address and pay close attention to. But because you are waiting on something, you are standing by on your specific approach, you're not moving at all. You're stuck. Okay? So this is not very healthy. However, Leo, there is a huge message that's saying here by the Spirit that once you decide to let go, to breathe a little, to allow for new energies to manifest in your love, in your relationship, and in life in general, if you're ready to expand yourself and admit that not everything is what you know already, because the Star card is here. See, with the Five of Swords, I feel like you just simply need to let go of a relationship, or walk away from someone that's not serving you. Or you could be doing this to someone, because this is a general reading. Could be vice versa. Star card is very opposite with that of the Hierophant. See, so I did mention that there's an area in your life that it's not stable, because you're hindering change to happen. You are making so sure that change doesn't happen, but you are aware that you are stuck in life, in relationship, or with someone you're not happy with. Okay, you're maybe staying for the wrong reasons. So with the Star card here, this is very far from that of the Hierophant, because this talks about replenishing your water, replenishing your life with new ideas, new happiness, new feeling, and therefore healing yourself. I feel like you see the Hangman here. There's a feeling that you're drying up, your well is drying up, and you badly want something to happen. So why not you walk away from that altogether? We have the Five of Swords here. This is not healthy for you, Leo. Or whoever you're doing this to is no longer healthy. And the Temperance in reverse here, this means that it's lacking harmony. There's maybe a lot of conflict, a lot of fights. And see, with the Nine of Wands, you could be this energy, or someone is this towards you, being very protective. And this is a wounded soldier. Traditionally, Nine of Wands talks about someone who has been through a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, but is not backing down from a fight and seeing things until the end. But how I see it is that if you keep on insisting your way of doing things, or a relationship that you know you have to let go of, then you're just gonna feel stuck altogether. You're gonna feel this imbalance in your life, and it's gonna affect your overall state of happiness. There's a feeling of being limited, of being dissatisfied, all right? But as soon as you walk away, like I mentioned, you're gonna start to bring new life in. That feeling of being refreshed, rejuvenated, recovering, and healing yourself, you know, reinventing yourself into a new life, a rebirth that's gonna happen. And so all of these cards are saying that there needs to be a big and huge transformation. 5 isn't an unstable number, see? It's the middle of numerology, but 9 of Wands, 9 right here, talks about almost completing a cycle, an ending that needs to happen. Like the Hangman, a precursor to an ending. So I believe that, Leo, you are in this crossroad in your life. Well, not really a crossroad, but you know that something is about to change. Something you need to let go of, but you haven't truly come to terms into accepting the situation and the reality. All you have to do is to agree to the universe that this is something you can't control with the Hierophant. All right, you need to let go of a relationship, an old way of thinking, an old way of doing things. You can't keep on resisting the change. With the 9 of Wands, you're just going to feel like all of that is going to be put to waste. See, the Hangman, nothing is going to happen. You're just going to be stuck there, and the more you get stuck there, the more it's going to really tear you apart. With the Temperance card, this is not a really nice position to be in. You're just going to clearly lose balance altogether, and it may get to the point where you forget who you are. King of Wands, you're a fire energy, you are a leader, you're a king here. You're supposed to be using your power to touch people's lives. You're supposed to be talking about inspiration, about fire, about keeping people together rather than keeping relationships apart. And you may not be aware that because you insist on an old way of doing things, an old lifestyle that you know is not serving you, you might be building a King of Wands in reverse out of yourself. All right, someone scattered, disorganized, someone who doesn't uphold his beliefs. All right, someone who is playing people's hearts, someone who is a player, a womanizer, doesn't believe in commitment, all of that. And it's something that's not gonna reveal your higher self. All right, you don't want to be doing this to you or to other people. With the Temperance in reverse here, you need to slow it down. You need to really analyze and check yourself here. What is it that you're not letting go of? What is that you're holding on to so badly? Is it because of fear, irrational fears? Is it because you don't know where to start changing? Or is it because you're afraid someone is going to leave you behind and you feel like you can't recover from it? The card is saying you can, though. With the Star card, there is hope in this situation. It's a beautiful omen to receive with the Star card. This is the universe way of stepping in and healing you, not just you, but the relationship you have. With the Temperance card here, it's also going to ask you, challenge you to give up on your old ways, to let go of what you thought was right, what you thought was a good way of doing things, and stop constantly being defensive. You know, this is a very exhausting energy, 9 of Wands. Although you think that you got things together, I mean, I'm seeing it now, like, you will let go of something, and you're gonna realize, I wish I have done this sooner. Alright, I wish I have healed myself sooner. I wish I allowed myself to walk away sooner, because this was no longer healthy. Temperance in reverse suggests this is no longer healthy. It doesn't mean that you are assured that a specific way of doing a relationship or an old way suggests success. It doesn't mean you can't revolt. You can't question other ways of doing relationship or life in general. You don't need to be stuck here. We're all after growth at the end of the day. The World card in reversed. Unless you do that, you're not going to start a new chapter in your life. The reason why I'm saying this is because your first card came out is 9 of Wands. After that is the 10 of Wands, where you know something that's been burdening you needs to be letting go of. Unless you let go of that, you can't recreate something new. The Star card. Alright, so that's the cycle of life. When an ending happens, a beginning will resurface. So the question is, Leo, are you brave enough to let go of all of this and start something new? Because I'm seeing Judgment here and the Moon card. So yeah, all of these cards are saying you're afraid to start something new because it's like not knowing what the outcome would be. But all you have to do is to trust the universe. Judgment card. That whatever is not serving you right now and in the past, you need to throw all of that in the bin, take the lessons, and move forward. Reinvent yourself. Because there's so much more that you can achieve in a relationship. There's so much more that you can unlock with yourself here. That's what I'm seeing. Okay? So with the Temperance here, for some of you, I think this is a huge calling for you to step up with your spirituality, with listening to your intuition with the Star card here. Allow for counseling to happen. If you haven't done this, maybe it's time for you to discover that the greatest counsel you have is your intuition. That maybe you've always been doubting people because you're stuck with a set of ideas that you're so used to and accustomed to, or a marriage, relationship, whatever have you, that you begin to see, or maybe you're lacking to see that there's more that you can do in life. Okay? You already have this fixed mindset, but it doesn't need to be so. Alright? That is what I'm seeing with your cards here. Also, with the Five of Swords right there, I believe that for some of you, the moment you walk away from someone, you're going to claim your power back. The moment you refuse for someone to step down on you and take advantage of you, you're no longer feel the need that you have to constantly be defensive. Alright? Just don't allow people to be in your life. That's it. You're going to start sorting out what's healthy for you and what's not. Okay? So, you no longer have control over this situation. I feel like you're struggling to break free, but instead you're hanging on the moment. See, the Hanged Man is right there. You just simply need to have a new outlook in life. Alright, surrender, let go, find acceptance in situations in which you no longer have control over. That's what the cards have been saying. You no longer have a control over if someone wants to walk away from you, and vice versa. Alright? So you may just find it pointless to make constant strategies and stressing yourself out, when in fact it would be a lot easier if you just let go and stop forcing the situation. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay? So make that decision. It's time for you to accept and obtain a level of peace as you move forward in a new direction. Something new. The Star card is right there. So it's time for you to have hope, inspiration, faith most especially. And you need to reflect on all the blessings that you have in your life. You know, this is a number of strength as well. The Star card, 8 card, suggests strength. And build self-esteem in spite of what you've been through. I feel that for some of you, you're lacking self-esteem here, King of Wands. What I mean by that is that, of course, people here are going to say, King of Wands, lacking self-esteem. Yes, because it's a false self-esteem, sense of self-esteem. Someone boasting around, you know, playing with people's hearts is not being confident. It's a false sense of self-esteem. So with the Star card here, once you accept imperfection, you start to build a better sense of self-esteem and foster a more positive outlook in life. Alright? So this is more about me talking to your subconscious right now, Leo. If you're ready, then go for it. No one is holding you back from changing your life, changing altogether. Alright? If you want to forge a new, more positive path, this is a time for you to tap into your inner desire, inner faith, your spiritual walk. That's what the cards are saying. Just focus on your blessing and restore that sense of hopefulness so you can heal yourself and find balance back into your life, be it leaving someone behind or claiming your power back or letting go of any toxic pattern that you may have that keeps you stuck in this situation and not allowing you to move forward at all. So that is your reading, my dear Leo. Please meditate on this, reflect on this, like and share this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.